Hi, it's Ron from SportsChatPlace.com, here to go over the college football games scheduled for Saturday, August 28th, 2021. Don't forget that our website features free picks on every single game, every single day, so make sure to check it out at SportsChatPlace.com. And folks, we are back into college football season. It is super exciting times. Sure, this isn't the greatest college football schedule. It's week 0, so you should tread lightly, as I will be doing as well. Not the greatest games on paper, but hey, it's college football nonetheless, so I'll take it, and I hope you will too. We'll start with these games. We have Nebraska at Illinois. Nebraska's laying 7 points currently, and the total is set at 54.5. Now, I expect Nebraska to focus more on their aerial attack in the passing game. Adrian Martinez coming back as quarterback for Nebraska, and that Illinois secondary is definitely not the strongest on paper heading into the year, but their defensive line should make Nebraska, should force Nebraska into some tough passing situations and some tough passing downs, 3rd and long situations. And on the other side, you got Illinois. I think they're going to have success on the ground. They did last time they faced Nebraska. They ran for 4 rushing touchdowns, over 250 rushing yards. I don't think it's going to be quite the success as that game was, but I do think they're going to focus on the ground game. I'm not sure Brandon Peters at quarterback is the answer for Illinois. I do see him struggling in this game. So I do think that this is going to be a lower scoring game between these two teams. I would lean towards Illinois in the points, but I think I'm just going to take the under 54.5. I think both defenses towards the end of the year are not going to be great. They're probably going to give up a good amount of points per game and yards per game as well. But in this particular game, I think it's a good matchup. It's the first game of the season. It's a little sluggish out the gates for both teams, so I'll take the under in the Nebraska-Illinois game. In the second game, we're going to look at the Yukon at Fresno State game. And when I said, this is not the strongest schedule on paper, this is one of the games I had in mind with that comment. Fresno State is laying 27.5 points. The total is set as 63. Now, I don't love laying 27.5 points as much as the next guy, especially in week 0, but I really have no choice. Yukon did not play last season. They played 2019, and they were torched from opposing rushing games. They gave up 224 yards per game on the ground to the opposing teams. Fresno State has one of the best running backs in the country, Ronnie Rivers. He's, I think, going to be the #1 running back in the Mountain West this year. And Fresno State has a really good QB and wide receiver tandem as well. I just think Fresno State's offense is going to be too much for the Yukon Huskies to handle here. I'm going to take the Fresno State Bulldogs and lay the points with them here. Now, the next game we have is the Hawaii Rainbow Warriors at UCLA. UCLA is laying 17.5 points, and the total is set at 68. Now, Hawaii should be tough in Mountain West competition. I do expect them to be amongst the top teams in that conference, but I do think this is a tough spot for their offense, as there is still a good amount of question marks for that Hawaii offense at quarterback and even in the running back position as well. On the other side, you got Dorian Thompson-Robinson for UCLA. His two-way style at QB probably going to cause a lot of fits for Hawaii's defense. Chip Kelly, he's improving his team each and every year. I thought UCLA, despite not having a great record last year, I think they made a lot of improvements, especially on defense. I think this year you're going to see an underrated defense from UCLA as well as an underrated ground game. I think at running back and offensive line, UCLA is going to be a tough team to face in that Pac-12. So I see a 3-touchdown win from UCLA here at home. I'll lay the points with them here. And the final game we have is Utep at New Mexico State. Now this line has jumped around all over the place, but right now it's Utep is a 10-point favorite, and the total is set at 59. Now, UTEP was 3-5 last year, not too shabby record for a team like UTEP, but two of those 3 wins were against FCS teams, and then the other one was against ULM, one of the worst teams in FBS. So I wouldn't really carry too much weight with that. On the other side, we know New Mexico State has really struggled as an independent in the FBS, but I think this year they're going to improve mightily, especially on offense. I think you're going to see the New Mexico State offense really surprise some teams and put up a good amount of points. Now, defensively, it's still a weak look from New Mexico State. I think they're going to give up a good amount of points per game, and especially in this game as well. Even though UTEP is not the most dominant offense out there, I do think both teams are going to pretty much score at will here. I think this total, it opened up at around 57 and went down a little bit, and now it's rose so much in the last couple of days, 59 now. I'll take the over. I think the Sharps know something here, and I agree with them. I'll take the over 59 in the Utep New Mexico State game. So, little recap, we're going to take the under in the Nebraska-Illinois game. I'm going to take the Fresno State Bulldogs, lay the 27.5 points. I'm going to take UCLA and lay the points against Hawaii. And I'm going to take the over in the Utep New Mexico State game. Now, if you're looking for our best bets, the plays we like the most, you can check those out at the Premium Picks tab at sportschatplace.com. We have some of the best handicappers in the world with plenty of things to offer, so check that out. Make sure to leave this video a like and subscribe to our channel. What are you guys thinking about Saturday's college football action? I know I'm super excited. I hope you guys are too. Let me know if you are in the comments below, and what are your picks for these games as well. Again, this is Ron from sportschatplace.com. Good luck, and let's make some money this college football season.